Thank you, Mrs. Arnold. Alcohol, cigarettes, electronics, social media, acceptance. Addictions take many different sizes and shapes. John 2:16 says, everything in this world is not of the Father, but of the world. According to Webster's American Dictionary, addiction is defined as to give up in practice or to be devoted. That thing the flesh craves becomes an addiction when it becomes an obstacle in the path to righteousness. Pride causes man to struggle in seeing his faults, which makes overcoming addiction more difficult. However, if a man looks at himself through the lenses of God and His Word, he starts to clearly see those addictions and can overcome them. It is hard for man to see his addictions because of his pride. To see his addictions, man needs to ask those who are willing to be honest and truthful. First, ask God. James 4:8 says, draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. If you turn to God, He will open your eyes, and you will see the addiction consuming your heart. Second, ask others. Your parents will definitely tell you about your wrongs, or you can ask a close friend of yours. A true friend or parent, one who understands the value of speaking with truth and love, will help. Finally, ask yourself. This isn't an option that will guarantee success, as Proverbs 21:2 says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes. You have to be really honest with yourself if you want to see your addiction. Once you become aware of your addiction, you need to deal with it. Praying will definitely help. Ezra 8:23 says, so I prayed and petitioned our God about this, and He answered our prayer. In prayer, tell God, I'm addicted to blank. Please help me. He will gladly guide you out of the addiction. Next, you need to fast. The idea of fasting is to put the flesh under control. The anxiety of letting go of what you were addicted to will lessen over time. Some people deal with addiction because they don't know what else to do with their time. Take a walk, adopt a pet, talk to someone, spend time in God's Word. Time spent with an addiction can be replaced with time spent on something healthy. If you find that dealing with your addiction is difficult, you can look to the Bible for help and encouragement. John 8:34 says, Jesus answered, very truly I say unto you, everyone who sins is a slave to sin. Spend time with your addiction makes you a slave with your addiction. Replacing that sin with service or prayer and investing time on something healthy will help in breaking the bonds of servitude, and you can live freely. 1 John 2:15 says, do not love the things of this world. It is easy to fall in love with the things of this world because you are in it. However, we must remember that everything of this world is not of the Father, but of the world. Galatians 5:1 says, it is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Christ is willing to set you free from bondage. When He does, you are to stand firm and not backslide. The Bible has a lot to say about addictions, as addictions and sin are connected. Man struggles to see his addictions because of his pride, which hinders him from overcoming them. But there is a way if you look up to God for help. Psalms 121 says, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. God will not leave you nor forsake you. If you know you are battling an unholy addiction, pray. If you know you need help from friends and family, ask. If you need encouragement and strengthening, spend time in God's Word. Overcoming addiction is possible with God's help. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Take that first step today. God will meet you. God will equip you. God will bless you.